Hi, I'm Ruth Fury here with Officer Cutcliffe. Officer Cutcliffe is a police officer with the Hoover Police Department. I'll be asking him some questions about radar guns. My first question is, how does a radar gun work?
Well, a radar gun basically transmits a beam, a laser beam, at the vehicle that you're trying to determine the speed. And once you aim the radar gun at the vehicle, the beam hits it, bounces off, and it gives us the speed that you're trying to detect.
Okay. My second question is, if several cars are going by, how could the radar gun identify which car is speeding?
Well, by rule of thumb, you try not to detect the speed when there's a large group of cars, because it's virtually impossible to pick out which vehicle is going the fastest. So you don't do that.
Okay. My third question is, for cars with more mass, like 18-wheelers, is it harder for the radar gun to detect the speed of the larger cars?
Same principle. It's just basically you have to make sure that the beam or the vehicle you're trying to shoot, that you have that beam affixed to the vehicle that you're trying to determine, and then get the same reading, but the size doesn't matter.
My fourth question is, can police officers use their radar gun while driving?
Yes and no. If it's a handheld radar gun, the answer is no. You have to be stopped to aim it and to get an accurate reading. We do have what's called moving radar that's mounted in the vehicles. You'll see them up in the windows, almost like a video camera. Those can be used while running, but it's a whole different system. But it's basically the same principle. It's just calibrated so it can be used while the vehicle's in motion.
Okay. My fifth question is, if there were two different size cars next to each other, how could you tell which car was faster?
Same principle. You just have to make sure that the beam is affixed to the vehicle that you're trying to detect, and you may have to shoot them both. But you just have to make sure that when you're aiming the laser gun at the vehicle, that it is affixed to the vehicle that you're trying to detect, and you just may have to shoot it twice.
My last question is, are radar guns always accurate?
No, they are not, but there are precautions in place. Anytime that you're going to use a radar system, there is a computer check that is built in by the manufacturer, like a diagnostic check that you would run before each use. And then radar guns come with a tuning fork that are it's a little fork that you bang and it vibrates, and they're set to different speeds. And after each use of trying to determine radar or issuing a citation, you use those tuning forks to make sure that it is still in calibration before you use it again.
Well, thank you for answering all my questions.
You're very welcome. Thank you.